Hey guys, it's been 3 months since we sent an update, and a lot of exciting and encouraging things have happened in the months of June, July, and August. So we're going to try and give you a quick update. The first thing we want to share with you is about the recent baptisms. So I think in our last update we had a few baptisms to share, and now we have 4 more actually. So 2 of them were the daughters of our staff. So Crew Knit, you hear us talk about all the time, her daughter Lemon was baptized. And then Crew Lex daughter, her name's Alice. She was also baptized at our church, also with Kun La and her husband. So La was one of the women who came to Christ, maybe even 9 months ago or so. And she shared the gospel with her husband, and he came to Christ as well. And so the other update we have is about Bapon. And I think we shared with a lot of you that she was ready to retire. And so we were really grateful for a gift that we received to help us financially come alongside her and make this decision. She's 64 years old and will be learning to live on a lower income. So we were really grateful to have the opportunity to provide a severance package for her and to celebrate her life. We have some great pictures of that party, and thankful for all of the people who sent in cute little videos and talked about how much they loved her and what they had seen, the fruit they had seen in her life. And so it was a really great evening together with our staff, and so we really enjoyed getting to do that.
Yeah, one of the other things that has started happening more recently, I think in our last video we shared about a team that had come from Abilene Christian University last May, and then also in June we had a group from Fellowship Bible in Little Rock, a group of young adults who came, and so it was really encouraging getting to show them all the ministry that's happening both through our skill training and through the business. And I think just as our work matures, I think there's just more and more opportunity for people to come alongside us and to help us, whether it's with conversational English, or we actually have another group that's going to be coming in December specifically from Fellowship as well to help us with our Christmas party. So it's really encouraging to us that people are interested in what's going on and learning and seeing how God is working among the unreached in Thailand.
Yeah, it's super encouraging for us to be able to invite others into the story that we're seeing every day. It's always a challenge to try to communicate that via videos and pictures, and so when others come in and get to experience it and live it with us, we are certainly blessed by that. So that is an open invitation to all of you to come and visit us and be a part of what we're experiencing in Thailand. So next update, Bliss stuff, which we talk about a lot, but we've had a class 126 through 130 happen in the last 3 months. During that time, of course, we're doing housekeeping training and job creation. The business continues to grow, and so I think we're up to almost 70 staff, so there continue to be job opportunities there. Knit's been sharing the gospel in every training like she does, and so giving out Bibles. We've had 4 women and 1 man, 3 women and 1 man actually, continue to be interested in the gospel. So she's been meeting on Saturdays, sharing the story, giving more details, helping them understand who Jesus is and what the gift of salvation is. So that's been really encouraging, and that coordinates with the discipleship group that this will be the class number 6 that's going on right now. So once those interested in the gospel choose to follow Jesus, then they engage and enter into this discipleship, 6-week discipleship class that Knit is leading. And so I think all 3 of those women and that 1 guy who's the husband of the girl who came to training are participating in that class, and I think they're kind of at the seeking stage. So we're excited to see how they progress through, and you can pray for Guy and Boo and Thop and Hom as they are making a decision about whether they're going to choose to accept God's gift of salvation. Yeah. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, and a couple more specific things about discipleship training. This is a new training that we started just last year. and we're taking basically 5 or 6 people through over 100 that have come to faith. But what's happened recently is one of the ladies who came through the training, completed the training, actually started her own class and is taking her own students through this 6-week process. And then Crew Knit's son, Donkla, is actually now starting a group of teenagers that he's taking through it as well. So it's starting to spur and kind of multiply on its own, kind of outside of what we're even doing. And so we're excited to see what God will do with that.
Also, on the GEI side of things, we've had 2 startup trainings during this time. One of those with a group of workers in the southern part of Thailand who are looking to open a similar business as ministry kind of opportunity. So they came up, and Hatley got to spend a whole week doing the 5 sessions of how they could launch their business with a mission, but also with a great business plan so that it will be successful. The second group were 2 women who moved up to Chiang Mai from Bangkok, and they're looking to open their own soap business. So C and her daughter came to the training to try to understand how can they make a budget, how do they figure out who their customers are. And so Hatley got to start the process of that training with them. And then actually one of the Thai trainers, Dream, is following that up and will be continuing to walk them through how they can get a good start to their business idea to support themselves.
Yeah, and one of the main focuses over the last 2 to 3 months is actually Christy's been doing a lot of interviews with new Thai staff. So, one of our goals is continuing to train and hand over responsibility and leadership to local Thai staff, both for the training, for the business, whether it's through recruitment, through customer service, HR, all of that. So over the last 2 months, we've been able to hire 6 new Thai staff, which are actually administrative and leadership staff. And so we had a meeting with them just before we left, just really casting vision. We've rebranded with our logo and all those things for the next year or so. And so that was an exciting push and giving them resources, giving them new staff, and kind of with recasting the vision of why we're doing what we're doing.
So the last thing we want to share is just the benevolence work. Obviously with all the engagement that we have, the women that come through our doors, and some men also that come through our doors, we just not only have opportunity to provide skill training and job, but we often just see just basic daily needs, and some of them very heavy and desperate needs. And so the last month we just had so much joy in helping a young 16-year-old girl who is not a Thai citizen. She was abandoned, came here looking for help, and got married or got involved with a man and became pregnant, and then he left her. And so she has no citizenship. She has no way to care for herself. And so she came to Bliss asking for some assistance with just giving birth to her baby. And so Knit has been walking alongside with her, actually took her to the hospital, and then Bliss was able to provide the funds to pay for those bills. And it looks like she's gonna choose to give her baby up for adoption. She's only 16. She doesn't have any family here or any way to really provide for him. And so so Knit's been walking her through that. Knit also has a relationship with a local orphanage that we trust, and so in the next week or 2 she'll be helping her in that process. So it's hard. These are hard things, but we're really grateful for the funds that we've been given to do this kind of work as well, as God brings needs to us. So it's a way that we can love our neighbors, share the gospel just through loving people, meeting their tangible needs, and that's really dear to our heart, and we're thankful for those opportunities. So we wanted to share that update with you, and want to hear from you. If you have questions or just want to engage with us, man, send us an email, send us a text. We'd love to hear from you guys. We're grateful for your partnership with us, and it's a real blessing to share the joy of what God's doing with you.
Yeah, thank you for just praying for us, encouraging us. Please send us notes when you get a chance. We'd love to hear from you, what's going on in your life and your family, as I know all your families are growing as well. So thank you for being a part of this with us.